Go away. I said go away. I don't want to see anyone. I know it's New Year's Eve. My answer is still the same. Well, it's your own fault you're standing in the cold since you won't listen when I say go away. Because I'm fucking embarrassed. That's why, okay? I don't want to see anyone right now, not even you. How long are you going to stand out there?
There. You happy now? Come in, get warm for a bit. The place is a mess because, well, multiple reasons. The primary of which is that I told you I didn't want company. What? Oh, I was taking down the Christmas decorations. Yeah, I do usually leave them up until January, but I just couldn't. Come on, let's go to the kitchen and get some hot cider. I've got it mulling in the slow cooker. That should help you warm up, idiot. You can't blame me for that. I asked you not to come, and you came anyway. You're just lucky I took pity on you. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be mean. I'm just a fucking mess. And you deserve so much more than that. I'm sorry. Why am I embarrassed? Because I made a complete idiot out of myself. You want to hear the whole thing? All right. I suppose you deserve that. Right before I left, you told me the way you feel about me. I was surprised and caught off guard. I just needed a little time to get over my shock before I responded, and you were kind enough to give me that. So, like you may have seen from some of my social media posts, I went home. Back to that small, podunk little town. I had been on the fence about going, considering how I feel about some of my family members, but since I needed time and space to think anyway, I went. And the more I thought about it, thought about you, the more worried I became. Because I knew I felt something too. But I care for you so much as my friend that I'm terrified to lose that or fuck it up. So I let myself just not think about it for a little bit and try to enjoy the holidays. I have no idea if they planned this beforehand or not, but on the 23rd, my ex's family came over. Yeah, he was there. I thought about just going up to my old room and locking the door, but I was trying to be nice. Play happy family for my parents or something. And some of his family is okay. You know how close our two families have been for a long time, before I even dated him. When we did, they were thrilled. They had all these visions of these two families finally becoming one. But it didn't work out, and everyone was happy enough to blame me. So, he came over to talk to me, told me how great I looked. And I had had enough to drink at that point that I didn't just tell him to buzz off. I stayed, and I listened, and I laughed, and I started to see stars in the eyes of everyone else in the room when they saw us together. You know all those stupid Christmas movies where the young woman in the big city goes home to her small town and falls in love and magic of Christmas, blah, blah, blah? Yeah, that's kinda where it went. Our parents saw what they assumed to be a spark, and boy, they fanned those flames as hard as they could. Sent us off on last-minute errands together, pulled us in to walk around the town square and listen to carolers, sat us next to each other any chance they got, nearly shoved us under the mistletoe. And then, Christmas night, He, or someone, hired a horse-drawn sleigh for us to take a ride in. I mean, does it get any more cliche than that? I'm so embarrassed. Because it fucking worked. All that schmaltzy Christmas magic, I got completely swept up in it. It was like all the things he did before just disappeared, and I could only remember the good through a cookie and eggnog-fueled haze. I could leave all my stress behind and restart my life or something, like a freaking holiday miracle. I've watched enough of those movies. How could I have not seen through it? I'm so sorry. Things here between us are complicated. And for a minute, it seemed like the universe was showing me something simple and uncomplicated. I know I made some weird social media posts while I was there. I can't say I don't know what came over me because I do. My fear and anxiety made me think there was an easy solution that avoided anything difficult, and my stupid brain jumped on it. My family was only too happy when I talked about extending my trip. My ex even talked about getting a room at a bed and breakfast. But almost as soon as Christmas ended, the illusion started to break. I was reminded how demanding his mom is, what a narcissist his sister is, not to mention how it felt living, even temporarily, with my parents again. And the cracks in him started to show too. Or maybe cracks in my rose-tinted glasses, who fucking knows. We were out in town shopping and he snapped at a store employee. And then a waitress. Just like he used to. Things started to fall back into place one by one. And I thought about you. How much I wanted to see you and talk to you. But after what happened, I felt ashamed to. I thought I had dug myself into a hole. I felt like such an idiot that I was almost unable to climb out of it. But I did. I booked my ticket home. And when I told everyone, they absolutely lost their shit. His mom yelled at me for giving him and them false hope. My parents told me I was selfish. I should have just left without telling anyone. It would have been better than that shit show. Him? Well, his reaction was terrible. But I'm also sort of glad. Because it forever broke me of seeing him as anything else than the selfish, narrow-minded, sexist asshole that he is. He screamed at me, telling me that I didn't know what I wanted. That going out into the big wide world had poisoned my mind and I needed to remember what was important. That he knew best and the prior days proved that. I don't know why he thought that screaming at me that only he could make me happy would work, but I mean, it sort of worked for Ryan Gosling, didn't it? It's not funny. I know it's not. Hmm? I'm shaking? Oh. Thanks for the blanket. I'm sorry. I feel like I do need to apologize for everything. Well, yeah, it was scary. He was threatening to try and cancel my ticket, call and pretend to be my husband or some such shit. My parents made grumblings about that too. What happened then? Well, then my closest hometown friend showed up, thank God. I told her what I was planning, and she said she'd stop by to rescue me if need be, and to pack a bag. Guess it was a good thing I took her advice. I stayed with her for the night and flew back the next day. I'm sorry. I know you deserved an explanation, but you're not mad? Yeah, I it messed me up. What can I say? Really? It's important to you that I feel safe? Of course I feel safe with you here. I always do. And despite the fact that I tried to make you go away, I'm really glad you're here. No, I don't want to be alone right now, and I don't even want to look at any of that Christmas stuff. You deserve a real answer from me. What? You, you don't want one? I. Not until I've recovered. I. Are you sure you even want one from some dumbass that got swept up in a fake Christmas romance? You do, huh? That's why I was so quiet since I got back. I'm so ashamed of what happened. How could I fall for it? It doesn't feel okay, but if you say so. Yeah, I've blocked everyone for now. I don't think they have your contact info, thank goodness. I'm glad you heard it all from me, as mortifying as it was to tell it. You don't think less of me? I don't know how your opinion wouldn't change after that, but... Well, yes, I remember that, but that's not on the same scale. Yeah, that was pretty epic when you did that. Instant regret. The timing of this, though. After you told me how you feel. Please let me tell you now. It's burning inside me. I can't wait any longer. Please. And I understand if you can't accept this now, after what happened. No, I don't need a clear head because I had one. I had precise, clear thoughts on how I felt. My fear and anxiety just tried to cover them up. But they've never changed. Not for at least 3 years. I love you. As my friend, and as more than that. You are the kindest, smartest, funniest person I've ever met. Every moment with you makes me wish that it would never end. Every time I think it can't get better, it does. You've been there for me through some hard times, and I hope I've been able to support you just as well. The reason, the only reason I became so afraid is that I worried that if I screwed up the romance, I would also lose your friendship. And I let that fear drive me literally out of town. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't brave enough to deal with my feelings when I should have. No, don't answer now. I think we should leave it right there for now. We're both a bit worked up. And I don't want my head getting clouded again by anything. Yeah, I would definitely like a hug. Hmm? You'll help me put away the Christmas stuff? You really don't have to do that. All right. I appreciate it. But I'm too raw to do it right now. Maybe we could do something else first? We could... Oh, wait. We can't exactly go out on New Year's Eve. The only things open will be super crowded bars. Is it too late to start the Lord of the Rings trilogy? Yeah, you know how if you start at a certain time, King Theoden will go, "And so it begins," right at midnight. Yeah. I think I have some frozen pizza and maybe some wine. It's not much, but yeah, I'll be okay eventually. And this seems as good of a way to start off the new year as any. And next year, we'll figure out exactly where we stand and move forward together, whatever that looks like. Yeah. Happy New Year.